What's up, guys? Boogie back again. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Road to 10,000 subscribers. So today we got a video from Fadi. Don't forget he linked down below to Fadi's channel. So heated debate, all right, between Fadi and this lady right here. She doesn't like the fact that he holds women accountable, and she's calling him out. So let's go.
Go ahead, UL.
It's not only about that. I mean, how it sounds like you're saying who you are as a man, Fatty.
Yes.
That you're single. You will
Yes.
have sex with who and whatever, whenever that you want,
Uh-huh.
because you don't want a relationship.
Yes.
Okay, and that's what you're going to do.
Oh,
It's just continue having sex with multiple women until what? What kind of man do you think that makes you to a woman's eyes, though?
I don't give a fuck. My
Nobody cares.
value. My 1 second. My value has nothing to do with
You
woman.
gotta
I
answer it
I
though.
I,
No,
I
even
I have
without
I
giving
have
a
I
fuck,
have
you gotta
family
answer it.
members to take care of. I have friends to take care of. I have business associates. 1 second, please. I could do whatever I want from now until 50 and
Mhm.
still be the pick of the litter and get the woman that I want. I guarantee you.
Let me. Oh no. Let me say something.
No, no.
I,
Why do you say no?
you said you can be with any woman when after.
I can do this from 35 until 50 years old, do whatever the fuck I want, and still get the woman that I want, pick up the leader, be at 25, 30, 35, and still get her. What's the consequences?
You don't display yourself as a leader. You don't display yourself as a
They don't
man.
want a leader, they want a
Hold on.
50-50
Wait, no.
partner.
Let me finish. Let me
Go
finish.
ahead.
It's not that they don't. They do. We are actually. You have a platform like this, and
Mhm.
you have the nerve to forgive me, but you have the nerve to talk so much down on women when you are a man who's leading a life that has seems like no purpose, and you're
Mhm.
saying you're taking care of your family. That's beautiful, but at the
No,
same
I'm not taking care of my family. My family, I come from a actually good family. They take care of themselves. Go ahead.
Okay, well, you brought
Mm.
that up just now, so I don't know. But it's what does it give you the right to put your opinions on other people when you're just having sex willy nilly with no plan, no nothing to go on,
Don't
and you
care
have
about
to
age.
care
Because
about women? It makes no
because I'm not because I have zero broken families. I'm not traumatizing this woman. I'm not lying to them.
You're
I'm not
traumatizing us
bamboozling
right
me.
now.
No, I'm not bamboozling. Like I am a man's man. I mean what I say. I mean what I say. I say what I mean. If I want to get pussy, I'll go get pussy. If I don't want to, I don't want to. And if a woman doesn't know, oh, because that's not the value, because there's not a leader, go get somebody that will. It
But I
is
just
what it
want you to
is.
know it's not a
I
leader though.
I never claimed that I'm a leader. You know what I
Okay,
am?
good.
No,
Now,
no, 1 second,
now
1 second,
remember
please.
that.
1 second, please. I never
Okay.
claimed that I am a leader, but I don't have to claim it. People around me know what's going on. And once again, these conversations are futile because you don't know me and I don't know you. Just the fact that I earn 7 to 10 times more than an average Portuguese person makes me the pick of the litter. I could be 7,000 pounds. Just if y'all woman in the United States saying, I want a six-figure guy, right? And all of y'all open your legs and get married as soon as you guys get somebody that is on that upper echelon. That's double the income. If I
I think the issue she's struggling with is the fact that Fadi is trying to hold these women accountable. So women just want men to let them do whatever they want. She's doing exactly what she's accusing him of doing. She's trying to hold him accountable. Oh, you're not a leader, or you're sleeping around. But the issue is men can wait till they're 50, till they're 60 years old. Because as men, you need to have something to bring to the table when it comes to marriage. I'm not saying women don't, but women have it easy. When they're younger, they can get all the men they want, but men need to work up themselves to the point where they can provide for a family when it comes to marriage. So she wants Fadi to just let women sleep around. She wants Fadi not to hold women accountable. That's the only thing I see here. She doesn't like the fact that Fadi is holding women accountable.
earn 7 to 10 times the income on a Portuguese woman, what do you think this white woman wants? Do you think they don't like money? Do you think they don't like tall men? Do you think they don't like the brown men? Do you think that they don't like men that put their foot down and says, "Bitch, go back home. I don't want to deal with you." So you tell me what a leader is, and for you know what a leader is, a man that does what a woman wants. I don't give a fuck about what you all have to say. If you're not my woman, if you are not my woman, you shouldn't listen to me. Point blank. Period. Go listen to Captain Tezera. So just Captain.
Zarya.
Captain Go listen to Captain. Go listen to Miss Let Go. Go listen to Milk Ilkan Ali. I'm not a dating coach. I'm not a motivational speaker. And I have a very negative perspective about women and men. when it comes to relationships, including
Okay.
y'all. So
Well,
go ahead and do
so
what
hold
you
on. Okay. Thank you for saying that. But at the end of the day, when it comes to you speaking in the future, the next time we have conversations and you talk about leaders, what makes you think that you are a credible person to listen to? What makes
Because
you
he
think
got
that we should listen
because
to
he
anyone?
got
Oh,
you.
no,
You
no,
don't know.
no,
You're not a leader
just one
yourself.
second. AUL, can you identify a leader?
Yes, I can.
Are you a leader?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
so women, if you're talking about women, if you're
Got
no,
talking
him.
about
no, no. No. Listen, you said I can talk about leaders because I'm not one. Are you a
as
leader?
a man, as a man, as
Are
a
you
man.
a leader as a man?
No, no, I'm
So
not.
you need to shut the fuck up.
No,
Good job, Fadi, because women, for some reason, know what a leader is. They know what a real man is, but for some reason, they don't know what a real woman is. They don't know the duties of a woman. They don't know the duties of the responsibilities of a good woman, but they can list everything a real man and a leader should do. But how can you say you know what a leader is, but you never follow? So you say you want men to be leaders, but when men ask for submission, now you're like, we're equal, you're not going to submit. You cannot claim men should be leaders if you think submission is slavery. The two can't go both ways. If men are going to be leaders, guess what? You're going to be followers. But the last time I checked, the ladies don't want to be followers because they think that's slavery.
that
Yeah,
makes no sense.
Absolutely.
That makes no sense.
yeah, he
No,
getting
no,
in his
you well,
feelings.
listen,
Why would you
listen,
have
listen,
to
you
talk
well,
like that?
you well. We
Yeah,
are going
he
to do a
got in his
business deal.
feelings.
We are 1 second. We are going to do a business deal right now. I'm not a leader. I will shut the fuck up. You are not a man, either a leader. Shut the fuck up too, and don't be doing diagnoses about you are not a leader when you are not one. You are not a man. You have no idea what being a man is. So respectfully,
What
once
does that have
again,
to do with me?
play your position and
No.
don't be telling men that they are not the leaders because I know what you mean. For you, a leader is a man that does what you think a leader is. You are not in position for having a
Facts.
leader because if you were, you
Facts.
would have a kid, you will be married, and you'll be right into the sunset. You
What
are
does that
just
have to
like
do with
Facts.
me.
anything? You literally.
UL. No, 1 second. UL. What are your results compared to mine? I will say this: I'm a loser. 35 years,
You're a
don't have
loser.
a girlfriend, and don't have kids. What are your results?
I didn't say you're a loser. First of
What
all,
are
no, no,
your
no, no, no,
results compared to
no. No.
mine?
Well, let me listen. You're not going to try to direct this
I
conversation.
asked you a question.
No, no, no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Man,
You're
he
not going to
bullying.
direct.
You ain't gonna let her talk.
You're not going to direct this conversation into a negative place that you're trying to take it. I didn't speak the way I spoke because I'm trying to put you down
No, we there now.
or say anything wrong about you because clearly you got offended. You
No,
clearly
I
got
no,
offended.
I
Yes, you did. Let me a second because then you started speaking all shut the fuck up. No.
no,
It,
I will shut the fuck up too. Is how I talk. I will shut the fuck up.
it
It's
has
directed
nothing
to
to
me
do with
too.
that. I'm not a man. I'm not.
Yes.
I don't want to put myself in the leader position. That's why
Okay.
when you ask me that,
There was captain again.
that's
Go
why
ahead.
when you asked me that question, I said, hold on. Are we talking about as women? Because I can say a role model, but I'm
Absolutely.
not going to say a leader.
Okay.
I'm
So
saying as a man, if you're saying as a man, if you're saying that you're just having sex with any attractive woman, anyone
yes,
that say I'll give you sex, you'll have sex with her.
that,
You
that,
don't
that's, not
want
what that's not what I said.
you say it again.
I literally said I have standards. But if you're attractive, you're probably going just like most men.
Okay.
That's true. Most men already struggle to get attractive women. Like if you see a man and you think he has an attractive woman, that's because that's all he could get. Now, obviously, as a woman, she doesn't understand it because men have to approach her. Sex comes too easy to her because she gets to give it out. She gets to pick and choose. Okay, I'll fuck him. I'll fuck him. I'll fuck him. Right. But as for men, once you approach, she gets to say yes or she can reject you. So sometimes women don't understand the concept that men actually have to work to get any type of romance from women. But the issue is she keeps talking about Fadi being a leader, and he mentioned a good point. The women consider a man who's a good leader who lets them do whatever they want. They consider a man a good leader if they can control him. If he can't tell them anything to do, if he can't hold them responsible, then that's a good leader. That's a good man.
Well, you said you'll have sex with any attractive woman. You
That's
said
what
you
Mhm.
you
don't
did
have
say that, Fatty. You
any
did say
plans
But I
of
have standards. Go ahead.
and no plans of being in any relationship because you have
Yes.
a me,
Mhm.
you're this and that and the third.
Mhm.
So you just seem like a person who has no where is the value? Where are you going? So you're
I
saying,
agree.
where are you going with your mind? So who are you fit to lead as a woman?
I
Is what
agree.
you're saying.
I
I
agree.
mean,
I don't have no
women
problem with
are
what
fit
you
to
said.
lead.
Hey,
I would come and be like, well, you have no plan.
no, no, Yuel, you don't know. I don't proclaim myself to be nothing. I don't give dating advice. I'm just a person with an opinion. I just have a platform, right?
Right.
I will listen to you. I don't think people should listen to me. I tell them all the time. Take what that say as face value. It's just my opinion, my perspective around the world. I actually believe in you. People that don't have results like me, they should listen to me. I have a person with a durag because I have a fucked up hairline and I don't want to go to the barber and an anime t-shirt, right? I have nobody. But the question is, should women listen to you? Do you have results?
Women should listen to me, yes. And I'm
Why?
not,
Why?
Why?
women should listen to me because where I am today, I've learned a lot in my life. I have
Are you
What is
experience.
married?
that?
No, I'm not married.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
have kids?
No.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference
Damn.
between you and me? I've been on this planet for 35 years. I learned a lot of shit too. So we both learn things. Why
Well,
am I not one second? A question is why me being 35 years on this planet,
mhm,
knowing a bunch of things, getting money,
mhm.
building team after team, accomplish a bunch of things, and people shouldn't listen to me. But are exactly on the same track as mine.
I'm
Why
not an
should people? You're not? How
You
old are you?
and I clearly have different mindsets.
How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 34. But
So if
listen,
hold on a second. So
wait, before you
no, no, no.
continue.
I will say this and then you got it. I'm
Five
not.
minutes.
I've been on this planet for one more year than you. Both of us don't have results at all.
Mm-hmm.
Why should people listen to you and not me? Please
Good
explain.
question.
Okay. I do have results. I've used my experiences to make me the woman I am today, which is a woman who has high value, which is a woman who believes in God. I have a direction.
Here we go with
I
a guy
don't
thing.
just choose to have sex with anybody willy nilly, and I'm not married because I'm
Ha-
waiting on a leader for God to send me this leader. So I'm not going to go and have sex with any man. I don't want to have a child unless I am married. So no, I'm not going to. That's where I am today. I've made choices in the past. No, I'm not a perfect person, but I will not lead somebody into society today without giving them a proper plan to succeed. You're not giving any successful advice to anyone. You have a very negative output on relationships, on women, on men. You don't give equality of anything. It's always the woman, always the woman. It's never the men who have any problem. If ever, if somebody will say, oh, you know what, it's both of them, you will go crazy to say, no, it's not both of them, it's the woman. I,
Hmm.
I I'm not saying I'm any better than you.
Hmm.
And again, I'm not a leader, I'm not anything like that, but I will lead a woman to teach her how to be with a man because of what I've learned from God, what I've learned from my experiences. I can teach her and tell her how to be in a relationship. So I would say I have a little bit more credibility than you to give.
No, you don't. You're not married. You don't have a man right now. You have no kids. So you're claiming you can teach a woman how to have a man, but you don't have a man yourself. So the only issue is she doesn't like the fact that, and this happens to so many women, she doesn't like the fact that Fadi can tell men, hey, listen, man, don't let women use you for free food dinner dates. Hey, listen, man, if you're talking to a woman, have it in the mind that she's probably talking to 10 other guys. Hey, listen, guys, she's probably gonna ghost you. Hey, listen, guys, don't marry a single mom. Hey, listen, guys, don't let women use you. They probably don't love you. They only love the fact that you have the money to provide for them. Those are things women like her don't like other men to tell other men. So she's claiming she has dated around, made all these mistakes, but she has the wisdom to give to other women. What makes you think Fadi doesn't have the same wisdom from his experiences dating to give to men? She just doesn't like the fact that the advice, all the tips, all his experience that he gives to other men doesn't put women in a winning position. That's all. Women don't like when other men wake up other men. Women don't like it when men tell men to not simp for women. That's it. That's all she's talking about.
Relationship advice or to speak to a woman or to speak to a man than to for you who's saying go have sex with anybody because you don't give a damn about life.
Okay, so I will pass the microphone to the panel after we're done with this. I'm just going to say this, right? Quality problem quality products don't sit in the shelves for years. Quality
Facts.
products are picking up, scooped up as soon as they eat the shelf. If you releasing Jordans, their shit will be on the store 1 hour and is sold out.
Fact, she would be married by now.
If you are high value, why nobody picked you? Why nobody of value picked you?
Good question.
One second, please.
Market me like we market the
No,
food.
the question is,
You heard what she said, Fatty? Though?
if you let me feel like, because I let her finish. I let her finish. I talk what I talk. I just want to say this.
But can she just say
You
what she
are,
just said?
if you are high value, why
Yep.
no man of value picked you?
I just told
Facts.
you try to compare me to a food. Put me in front of a shelf and market me in front of 1,000 people who can watch me every
How
day.
many subscribers do you have on IG?
I have 35,000
Oh, so
followers.
you have
That's-
30,000
oh
subscribers
my
and not
God.
one good
They're
man.
all men. Hold on a second. We're not. First of all, what makes you think that I respond to every man in my DM?
Why
What
is
makes you
social
think
No,
media a litmus test?
I'm not.
No. Hey, you will. I've been
She lost. Like, she already lost. How can you say you're high value? You're such a good woman. You can teach other women how to be good women. You can teach other women how to get men, but you can't get yourself one man from all the thousands of followers you have on Instagram, maybe even YouTube. You cannot get one man. This is what I've been telling you guys, and I even talked about this with my brothers, the black therapist Jeff St. James, right? If you meet a woman who's 30, 35, 40, she has been dating since she was 18, the chances are 99.9% she has met good men. Either she has rejected them, she has dated them, she couldn't keep them. The chances are she has met a good man. What makes you think if she couldn't keep that man, she's gonna keep you? And this is what Fadi is saying. She has all these many guys. If she's such a high value woman, she wouldn't be single.
for 2 years, right? I have 7,000 subscribers just right now. You can ask Ali, you can ask Diesel. Woman through pussy and me left and right. Portuguese people that come here, woman on the chats come here. We brought woman from TikTok. Oh my God! I is week after week, month after month. And you are telling me with 30,000 subscribers on IG, and you are an attractive woman and all that, you can get nobody to cuff you?
Who
How?
said I can get anybody to cuff me? First of all, I make the choice. I will see who is qualified for me to speak to. I don't just go and talk to anybody in my DMs or whatever. I don't. First of all, I don't even look at my DM request. So we can cuff it there. Second of all, you may think a million people are hitting me up every day. They're not. Actually, a lot of men are intimidated to reach out to me.
Oh, they're intimidated. Why?
Yes, they are. This is another thing that we've talked about.
Why?
I just posted this on my thing. A lot of men
Mm.
have a depiction about pretty women to me. They feel like, oh, it's this, is that, and the third. So I'm not getting as many messages as you think I'm getting based off of my Instagram page. Okay. Like, I don't know what you think if a million men is coming at me, and the ones that do, I feel like are not qualified for me to be with. And that's the end of the day. That
Mm.
doesn't, because somebody hasn't found me yet, that doesn't mean that I'm not high quality. You're not going to market me like you market a fish.
So why can you apply that to me?
Apply what?
Just because I'm not big doesn't mean that I'm not high quality. Why can you apply that to me?
Well, because of who you just said you are. You're telling me
What?
that you're a man who will just have sex
Mm.
with any woman because she's beautiful. You don't talk to her. You don't want to know who she is, where her mind is. This woman could be a killer. Y'all ain't watched one of them movies.
He
This
didn't
woman
say
could
that.
try to poison you. She's not gonna look at you as a man who's high value because you don't value your own body because you finna just give her whatever. That's my opinion. But y'all think men should have sex with who and whatever. I think that's nasty. I feel
Hey,
like
well, spoiler alert.
Got you right there.
Men of value have sex with multiple women all the time, every
Facts.
time. And one thing that you don't understand about men, and this is why you actually are clueless about men. Good men want coochie, bad men want coochie, tall
Facts.
men want coochie,
Facts.
short men want coochie,
Church
the
men want
religious
coochie
men
too.
want coochie, the atheist men want coochie.
Mhm.
Men want coochie is in general.
Facts.
You can meet a good guy and he will want to fuck you on day one because he's a man. The same way all y'all women, no matter if you're white woman, black woman, tall woman, short woman, want money, resources, protection.
Facts.
We like coochie. So you
Facts. If she can test this out. For any lady who thinks the good men don't want them for the sex as well, if you have a good man, ladies, if you have a good man, try to tell him that no more sex from today onwards. No more sex. Just love me, for my personality. Love me for the conversation. Love me for my cooking. Try to tell a man who's a good man, who tells you he loves you beyond your body. Try to tell him no more sex. Let's not have sex till the day we die. Try that test, and let's see how much of a good man he remains. The truth is, men want sex. Women want sex too. The same way women want money, like he said, men want sex. The same way if and some guys try to say that, hey, listen, I want a woman who wants me for me, who likes me for me, who doesn't want me for my money. Yeah, she doesn't want you for your money. But when that rent is due, try to tell her you don't have the money to pay for rent. And let's see how much she likes you for you. Maybe she may like you for the first month if you don't have the rent money, maybe the second month, maybe the third month. But at some point, you're going to find out she doesn't like you for you. She's going to be like, hey, what are we doing? I don't have money for rent. Find a job, something. So at the end of the day, both men and women want themselves for something. There's supposed to be some kind of reciprocation. So for her to act like as if men don't love sex, men in church love sex, men out of church love sex, good men, bad men, even women love sex themselves. So she failed. But anyway, shout out to Fadi, link down below. All right, next we're gonna go to Kendra G. Let's go.
Okay. Okay, hold on a second. I got 3 notepads. Here we go. You call you Queen?
Yeah, but my real name is Anna Kay.
Okay. Queen, where you calling us from, love?
I'm calling you from New York.
New York. How old are you?
35.
35. What you do for a living?
I'm a CNA.
DNA. Do you have any kids?
3.
How old are your 3 kids?
3, 10, and 12.
3, 10, and 12. Queen, New York, 35, CNA, 3 kids, 3, 10, and 12. All by the same man?
Yes,
Why you not with them? Y'all have a 3-year-old.
I know.
What happened?
I guess we grew apart.
Okay.
20 years difference.
He's older?
Yeah,
10 years difference. Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Virgo.
Virgo. So we got Queen, New York, 35, Virgo. Mom to 3 kids, all by the same man. Never married? You been married?
Yes,
Oh, you're married. When did you get divorced?
2 years ago.
After when your baby was 1? Okay. Divorced and is a CNA. All right, boo. What kind of man you looking for?
Someone
Here we go.
loyal, honest, very, very respectful. Have a job. Just kind, outgoing, outspoken, loving, caring.
Okay. Loving, caring. What's your deal breakers?
Broke man.
Why is she laughing?
Broke man?
Man?
I don't want no one that's not working, that can't manage on their own. Just they have to be working.
Does it matter what the amount of money they make or just have a job?
It matters. She got 3 kids.
At least 100K a year.
Oh my god. So she has 3 kids from a man who was older than her by 20 years. But she's expecting that, because I'm guessing the guy I can guarantee you guys 99 out of 10 times the ex-husband wasn't making 100K. But she's going to require the new man who's going to have to be a stepfather to make 100K. Because it's not like 100K for himself. No, 100K for her and the kids. Because if you guys think that just taking on dates is going to be enough, no, she's going to require you to provide for the kids as well. The kids that don't belong to you. Damn, we cooked.
$100,000?
100K.
Your baby daddy made 100K?
A year? Yeah.
Yeah.
So why did you
y'all
leave
break
him?
up?
Good question.
Because we grew apart.
Okay. All right. So the baby daddy made 100K. So the next man got to make 100K. So if he made less than 100K, does he not have an opportunity to date you?
It depends
On what?
it depends on how trying he is. If he's, hardworking and willing, to try and do extra stuff on the side, stuff like that.
Okay. Could he
Because
have?
I'm a CNA, but I also do hair on the side, and I have ear product where I make my own oil and stuff like that. So I do other stuff on the side.
Could he?
Yeah, but that's your money. It doesn't benefit the guy. So, guys, I got two questions for you guys. Would you rather make 100K and spend it on her and the three kids? Because, guys, it doesn't matter what you guys say. If you're gonna date a single mom and you guys get serious, at some point you're gonna have to spend money on her kids. I don't care what you guys say. Oh no, I just don't want to see the kids. I don't want to hang out with them. At some point, if you guys get serious, you're gonna have to spend money on her and the kids. So would you rather make 100K, spend money on her and the three kids, or would you rather make 70K for your own self and not have to worry about spending money on another man's kids? That's a question for you guys.
Have kids already?
Sure, because I can't have any more.
Okay. Should he look? Oh, we already did that. Look a certain way. We did money. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Let me see where I can put the camera. I'm at work, so.
Okay. We see you, girl. Okay. Okay. Queen, are you officially divorced?
I am.
Okay. When was your last relationship?
Dating probably like 5 months ago, but nothing serious.
Was it your ex-husband or somebody else?
Somebody else after him, but nothing serious.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last
5
night?
months ago.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
None. Being delusional.
I don't have no patience. I can't deal with bullshit.
Being
I think I need to
entitled.
work on myself, meaning that I
Jim.
take time to heal and process things, like process information.
Jim. You gotta
I think
mention the
that's it.
gym. That's it?
That's 2.
Oh my God. You gotta mention gym. There's no way she missed to mention the gym. I'm being delusional. Because, guys, even if every woman who asks for a man who makes 100K got one, so let's say for all the millions of women who ask for men who make six figures, let's say each one of them got a man who makes six figures, there wouldn't be enough men to go around. So at some point, women are gonna have to wake up and realize they all can't get that six-figure guy. But how do you guys think about that? Link down below to Kendra. This is crazy. All right, next we're gonna go all the way to Lapif. All right, so let's go.
I got a quick question, real quick. What percentage of women do you actually think are marriageable at this point?
Are women or women in
period.
general?
We're not restricted to
Yeah,
women.
Either way, you can answer whatever you want. Yeah.
Women in the West.
Less than 5%.
Oh
said
my
less than
God.
five?
Less than
Wait, I
5%.
say 20%.
All right, time out. So
Less than 5%.
So to the
Yeah,
women,
so 71% of our women are unmarried right now, right? And from 1890 to 1960, Black families had the highest marriage rate, and it's declining. Every 10 years it's declining. It's getting worse and worse. We're having less babies, we're having less relationships, and we're having less families. It's going to just decline even more.
so if the families, like, let's just say this. So let's say the women who are already raised, right, to the point where they're not really trying to hear what we're saying.
Yeah.
What do you suggest the men of that generation do? You can't possibly promote marriage or family if you think the percentage is 5%, because that would be virtually setting them up to fail.
Yeah.
We figured it out though.
So have you become black pill at that point?
It ain't becoming
that's a good
black
question.
pill. It's just being realistic. It's still red pill. I haven't given up hope. I still want people to get married. I still want men and women together, and we still try to tell the truth. But women look at it as shaming. Women look at it as disrespectful, even though women are still having the rhetoric of, we don't need you. I'm a boss babe. I'm a queen. I'm a goddess. I'm living my best life. Think about living their best life is doing so 304 stuff. They their families, they're giving up their children, they're giving up legacies. So I would still tell a child, a young boy, you got to deal with the market realistically. It's not you being having D discipline and she don't have P discipline. It's whoever giving you cooperation for a certain amount of time. I'm not even saying that the man should put a ring on their finger, but that's the woman who can at least get some type of commitment with you in the market we having now, because women aren't staying married. Nobody's keeping them their wives. I don't know how
Look,
long y'all been married, but most of the brothers I come across been married 2 or 3 times, been divorced. Most men can't keep their wives, and 50% of the the population is divorcing, and it's getting worse than that, and it's worse with our population. But I don't know a lot of men that keeps their women.
Do you know why
look,
they're not keeping their wives?
They don't want to be kept.
oh
That's what.
man, that's a whole nother subjective
Less than
rabbit hole.
5%
But,
is like
but
Yeah.
yeah,
doomsday.
that's very low. But what I will say is we did figure it out. One of the things was what Ali said was a fact. The only way to change it is the household has to raise these women into suitable wives, and we already know how that goes. That's a stretch, and there, but it's not including the exception. Let's not talk about the exception. We know that there are some bits here and pieces that's gonna come out as suitable wives, and men are gonna get lucky and find them. And they're gonna get married. But let's talk about the problem. What the fix is, we figured out, and actually it was just August the 1st, because we actually dived into the new law that came out by Trump about the immigration issue. Because the problem with a lot of passport bros is at some window it was king. It was a window where you can go over there and you can find a trad wife, a traditional woman, and you were good to go. The only problem is you couldn't bring her here because she'd be westernized, and then boom, there goes your marriage. Now,
I don't even think passport bros need to bring their women back to the U.S. for the women to be Americanized and become feminists. There is feminism around the world, whether it's Dubai, whether it's even other strict areas, strict countries that you think there wouldn't be feminism. It's spreading. So they don't have to bring the women back here for them to become feminists. They are already feminists. It's just that they can't, express it and use it against men as much as women in the West. But at the end of the day, what Ali is saying that is there's not enough women who are marriage material, but he's just trying to tell men to be realistic. The days of a man hoping he's just gonna walk across the street and find the love of his life, those days are gone. Because even the good woman has feminist friends, which means if you get a good woman, let's say for some reason she's a good woman, you have to also look at what type of friends she has. Because when you guys get into an issue, guess who she's gonna run to? Guess who's gonna tell her to break up with you because you didn't take her to 3 trips? The friends.
now, so the guys was like, okay, now we figured out a workaround. And I'm telling you, these men are genius, and I love the way men's minds work. We're always trying to figure out how to navigate. So what they did was said, fuck it, we're just gonna keep our women abroad, and we're gonna live over there. But then something else hit. A lot more inspiration started to reach and overlap other countries, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, all over the place. And the women are starting to become feminized from abroad. So now the men are like, damn, now what do we do? Now we can't even just deal with these women. So it's just a plague. So what happened is, first, thankfully, I think Trump was listening, indirectly came out with a law. And now marriage, whenever you marry a woman, immigrant, a foreign woman, it doesn't guarantee citizenship or
Yeah.
whatever. So now what happens is there's some footnotes, there's some underlying writing in this law that where you now the passport bros just got a buff. Now they can bring their women over here, and the women have a accountability factor to where if she get out of line, or she try to hit you with a beta switch, or she try to ditch you when she get over here and get feminized, she can get her ass deported now. I call it the extradite filter. And I'm actually making.
But it's still a horrible talking point, because most nations don't want us. There's an elite certain type of men that we have in our groups, or even women that can go outside.
No, it's not a horrible talking point, because what it does is it works as a consequence, accountability that these guys never had. There was no way to check a woman for the beta switch if you brought it over here. Now there's a fear would give the audacity of you to get out of line and become uncooperative and want to break up the marriage and abandon marriage, because large amount of the divorces that do happen with immigrants is because the woman grow into independence, or she feel like she don't necessarily need a man, or she start embracing the culture. She get accultured, and then she end up abandoning the marriage. But now with this law, there's an accountability on the side. There's a consequence for a woman doing that, and she can be deported. So now
Okay, so in that case, they should also put consequences for women who just leave marriages because of irreconcilable differences. If also they should put a law whereby there is no more guaranteed alimony, there is no more guaranteed child support, and there's no more guaranteed, splitting of assets if a woman files for divorce. Because one of the reasons women can easily file for divorce is because they know they're going to get some money from it. If there's a law that says if you leave your husband, there is no money at all, most women would, number one, maybe not get married, or number two, just stay married because they know if they cut off the sole provider, the main provider of the household, if they leave him because they're divorcing him because they think they're going to take half, but then there's a law that tells them you're never going to get anything, most women would stay married. That's what I believe. Either they will stay married or they will never get married. So we need to change the marriage laws as well.
That's a factor that's going to help men bring their wives in and live at ease with the fact that they're going to be able to keep their woman. And it might be a performance, but nevertheless, they'll be able to keep their woman in check.
The most Indian women want Indian men. Most white women want white men. Most
Well, I'm
Arab
just
women
arguing
want-
the fact that the men that who are able to get the women to come over.
That's a horrible tactic as well too. That when men are pushing passport bros, the only work around this is black women and black men working together. We just gotta get our women right. The Nation of Islam said.
I'm not arguing that that's not a good idea too, but I do know there are some guys, and they've come on this panel that prefer to be able to be with other women, and I don't have a problem with it.
Can I blame Bruiser?
Go ahead.
The Nation of Islam already said it. You raise a man, you raise an individual. You raise a woman, you raise a nation. Black men and women are still who black men and women prefer the most, and other races don't want us. Some of us may get out of this, some of our family members may get out of it, but for the most part, ain't nothing going to be fixed until we fix each other and we work on each other.
Well, I disagree. I believe I think black men is number 2 on the list of highly desired men.
So if 95% of black men wanted to date outside the race, you think they can get a wife?
Yep, most definitely. Yeah. We're the number 2 on the list of being highly desired.
But still, and I'm not recommending that, but I do want to know how you feel about this, Ali. What if somebody said they want to go to the motherland and grab a wife over there? Would you be good with that?
So it's something you can possibly do, right? I was talking with the brother about that yesterday as well too. But most of those women still want to deal with the men from their nations, from their cultures. They want the men from their backgrounds. Y'all realize how much we had these conversations when we talk about race and we talk about Africans and black people not liking each other. Then for the convenience this conversation, we go, you know what, black men, black women, you can just go to the motherland and find a wife and wife and husband. But we've been telling black men and black women, Africans don't like y'all. So is it the Africans like us, or Africans
don't
like us?
It's not difficult to find a wife.
No, it's not a different. It's not a different conversation. You can't say Africans.
No, I didn't say it's different. I said it's not difficult to find a wife over there at all. So
I think Africans.
And I was in the military. Bro. I'm telling you, every time I went overseas.
So again, you think that if our men left this country, most of those women would marry black men?
I do.
Oh yes. Hell yeah.
If that's what we wanted to do, I don't think that's still
especially if you were in genetic lottery.
I feel like it's an option. I don't think we're gonna fix our problems here by doing that.
Percentage of men could.
Yeah.
Yes, the men most definitely can.
I could agree to that.
Especially black men.
But yeah, the men absolutely can do that.
I think China is starting to lean towards black men.
If you look at the population, it's not that many of us over here. What do we got? Like 20 mil? Right?
Yeah, bro. Ali, you gotta understand, your melanin skin, bro.
That's like one
the black man, bro. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna be surprised when you figure out how many women in different demographics and different races and cultures.
I know
love the black man.
So I know a lot of. Don't forget, I'm mixed, right? I know a lot of Arabs. I know a lot of Indian people. I know a lot of Hispanics. I know a lot of white folk. Most of these people still have a certain sentiment about black folk. They still act a certain way around black folk. We can deny it all we want to, but they still look down on us. And Africans, I ain't gonna say most of Africans may do that. We have certain people that don't look down on us, and we have certain people that do. But for the most part, there's still a stigma surrounding around black men.
What I would argue.
I think I'm actually kind of on Ali's side. Ali's saying there's a difference in culture. So 20 years ago, a black American man could go to Africa and find a wife easily. And for me, my point is there was less feminism. But now African women are looking at Cardi B, are looking at Nicki Minaj. So even if an American man goes to Africa, it's not going to be as easy. They're not as traditional as they used to be. Is it gonna be easier for a man, for a black American man compared to a black American woman? Yeah, it will be easier for him to find, a wife compared to a black American woman finding a husband, because women are still gonna bring their six-figure standards and 6 feet tall to African men, even if they don't want to cook and clean. So it will be easier for the man to find a wife compared to a woman. But the thing is, the women in Africa of today in 2025, they're not as the same women as 20 years ago. They're also losing their traditions. Why? Because they watch the Cardi B's, they watch the Megan Stallion, they watch the Sexy Reds. So the thing is, it's not as easy as it used to be.
Argue, given the landscape we live in now, when black women are responsible for more deaths of black men just by way of abortion, more doubling or tripling the deaths in the Vietnam War on the rate of abortion, it's not a stretch to go and try your hand with other races that might dislike you. Some people argue that the black woman in America over the past 20 to 30 years has been the most challenging or
You see how you flipped your message though?
no,
See,
well,
earlier you were telling men to
it's not my
take.
message.
You know what I'm
Remember,
saying?
remember how
Remember what I
remember
told you?
how I premised my statement. I said some content creators are arguing that. I'm not saying that was my position on my argument, but I'm
So
just giving you an understanding.
should black men marry black women? I want you to
I,
stand on it. Should
all
black
I'm
men
s-
marry,
I
nope, nope.
think
Should black men marry black
let
women?
me respond. Black man should marry whatever woman he want to marry.
Here we go.
Whatever outcome he want to have. He shouldn't be. I don't think any man, regardless of your race, should be restricted to any type of woman or any race of women. One thing I push and it has made me successful in the content I make is I've been able to help people go after the outcomes they want. I believe everybody should be a STEM major, a tech. But I've run into some guys that are great at videography and photography. And I told them, damn that, nigga, dude, you need to go be a photographer. And these guys are going out here killing it, filming and documenting wedding. I think Viz is a videographer too. But it doesn't matter what I think. It all matters. Whenever you're able to help people, if you're able to master and being able to get around what you want specifically and just figure out what desired outcome does a person sitting in front of you want, and figure out how to get there from the shortest path of least resistance, you're gonna find yourself successful in a lot of these spaces. And this is business 101, bro.
So
I think the difference between Darwin's position and Ali's position, Ali is preaching more realistic message that, hey, black men, the chances of finding a wife in 2025 are way smaller than it used to be. And then Darwin is more preaching they still hope. And Ali is saying there is less hope and you better be, on your P's and Q's as a man trying to choose a wife. He's saying, listen, divorces are high, the laws are against you. And then Darwin is saying there's still more hope, right? So I'm going to be more on Ali's side. I rather men are more logical than using their feelings and hoping and using their chakras and all these things that women use. Men cannot afford to hope they're going to find a wife. Men have to be more realistic now more than ever, because whoever you choose to marry, whoever you choose to lay down with, that could be the biggest choice and decision you ever have to make in your life, because it can make or break you. But what do you guys think about that? Shout out to Ali, shout out to Lapif, shout out to Darwin, link down below.